Hi everyone, I've just come to share with you a journal that I've completed. This will be going on my Etsy store. This is a nice big chunky one. This has actually been completed for, well, since last week I think, but I just haven't had the time to upload a video. It's just been really busy. So here it is. I will measure it. It is 7 3/4 of an inch in height by 5 1/4 that way, with a spine of 2 inches. I have to add some seam binding onto this, and that will be in the pictures on Etsy when I've put it on there. There is some trim here. Now I'm just trying to think how I've done this one. I don't think I didn't sew the signatures through the spine. What I did was I'd made a separate piece, sewed it into that, and then glued this piece onto the cover. The kit that I used for this was, let me think, Charming Fragments. That's it, I couldn't think then. I was like, using so many different kits at the moment. And this is by Tsunami Rose. Sorry, I'm just picking things. I've got glue strands floating around the shed. There are 4 signatures in this, and I think there's 10 pages in each signature. It's 20 sizes, 80 pages, plus all the tags and whatnot. I have no idea how many tags are in there. Should have counted that up. I've done some stitching around the front cover page. I've got a bird cage on here with the bird. It's all been, what do you call that stuff? UT'd, which is ultra embossing powder. So I've used that. So I've added some flowers. I glossy accented that's my latest thing, just glossy accenting elements on things. And I added some glamour dust on there. I've got some crocheted trim and some flat back pearl, which is on the back as well. Paper is lovely. It's so shabby chic. So let's go inside. Excuse me. So I haven't done anything to here and here because it's just, the paper's just too nice to destroy, or to cover up I should say, not destroy. I've made some paper clips here. There's pockets and there's tags, fibres, and I'll just, some journaling cards and some handmade tags, some stamping up here, doily tucks. Use these larger doilies to make a little tuck, and added some tickets, and this is from the kit. So as this, I've backed a lot of this onto some coffee dyed paper just to strengthen it up a little bit. We have a side pocket with some lace trim here, and 2 journaling cards that have been inked up. Doesn't want to go in. There we go. So journaling pages. Here I've just done a little flip, and it's an envelope, so you can tuck things inside here. And on here I've just added some scrap pieces and coffee dyed some index cards and put some tabs on there. These are some Marion Smith little file folders, so I've popped them in there. Some stamping, journaling card there. These are the jelly bean soup pocket die things. I can't remember what they're called now. Have got it sat right here. This die here, like so, just makes these little pockets. So I added some lace to create another pocket within the pocket. So you can put things behind, you can put things in here, and you've got this here. So that's first signature. Some more tags and some file folders. Some more pockets with handmade tags, and these handmade tags are just like cream paper, just a little bit thicker than like printer paper, and I've just tea dyed them and then inked them up and stamped on them. So here we have a doily tuck, so you can add lots of things in there, plenty of places to journal and add photographs. It's like just knowing when to slow down on decorating pages, because if you're going to sell a journal, you have to leave some space for someone to use it. Some more journaling cards, another pocket, and these pockets here are the middle of the signature, and this obviously hides the stitching inside. So we've got some journaling cards there. Some more journaling pages to journal on. Got a nice pocket here, which this doesn't want to come out. There we go. It's very pretty, and that just goes in there like so, and that goes in there. Some more handmade tags and journaling cards. Another one of the envelopes that you can flip out and journal. You can write on there and you can tuck stuff inside. Another tuck here. Another little pocket with some stitching around there, and a pocket there. That's the second signature. Some altered paper clips. Another pocket. And this prints out so well. It's like a really dark blue, and it actually looks like velvet. That is, and I've only got an inkjet printer, and that is amazing. Another journaling card. Another doily tuck. Some more journaling cards here. It's another one of these little pockets envelopes, and added some lace for another pocket. Some more journaling cards and tags, and just use these elements for pockets, side tucks. It's another envelope that you can flip out. Another pocket. Can feel my voice going. I've got another file folder there and a tag, and what I'd done on here, this tag here, it's actually got some script writing, and when I had to put it on, punch the hole and put that in, I'd actually discovered that the writing was upside down, so I just put this element over the top so you can't see it. So it turned out really nice. Some good things come from mistakes. A little paper clip, and some more of these journaling cards. I do love that this kit is absolutely gorgeous. Another doily tuck with the tickets, and I just put that on there. It's not actually functional, but it's just, this is just for decorative purposes. Another journaling card there, and the pockets. Some more journaling cards. Somewhere to journal. This is really sweet. Another tuck. And I've kept some of the pages white rather than spraying them, because obviously when once I've printed them, you can't like dunk them into tea or coffee, but what I would normally do is I've got some little spray bottles, and I just fill them up with like coffee and just spray. It's not actually tattered angels in there anymore. It was once upon a time. And then I just normally add some micro powders to them, just to give it a little bit of a shine. But some of it I didn't do because the white just kind of breaks it up a little bit. Excuse me. Some more little tags. And some more journaling cards and some tags. And that is the back. So, if you have any questions, just ask. And if you're interested in maybe purchasing this, then head on over to my Etsy store. I will probably have this listed the time this video is up. And I've actually got a few more to add on Etsy. It's just finding the time. It's just unbelievable at the moment. There's just not enough hours in the day, not enough days in the week. But I will get there. I'll catch up with myself eventually. So yeah, any questions, just ask, and thanks for watching. Bye.